Welcome back into the Let's Look Brad channel. So I've got 2 boxes of dimes here. I ordered from the bank. Like it usually takes about a week or so to get in. I think this and I almost took 2 weeks to get in. But we do have circulated dimes I see up under here. Just to show you guys when I mentioned about holes in the bottom, you're able to inspect to see if it's circulated or uncirculated. These do look good. They do look circulated. This one right here with the second one to the right in there, hard to see, but pop these boxes open real quick and we'll see what this one looks like. But then we'll dig in. We're going to be looking at everything from silver, looking for any errors on here, any varieties. I've actually come across several new years of varieties in here now, so I have a little more to look for, so that's really nice. Let me go ahead and get these up and we'll check the tops real quick and we'll jump into it. All right, that second one from the end there was just a dirty looking one, so make sure it wasn't silver. But anyhow, circulated dimes, they look good to me, look good and circulated. So let's go ahead and jump onto this box first, work on this one next. Finished up on the first box here. I still have all the possible variety years here. We actually pulled out 3 awkward, this one's really awkward, toners in there. See the little difficult, there you go, some rainbow coloration on the bottom there. It's actually a really beautiful dime, but whenever you go to the obverse, like, ugh. So held that one out to the side. Like I say, I got a couple of toners. I'm pretty big on the toners there, so held those off. But we've got a lot of proof reverses there. A lot of 70 Ds actually. There's a 70 Philadelphia and 1 or 2 69 Philadelphias in there. We got 2 of the 2009s, which are really tough. The last nickel hunt, I didn't get any of the 2009s out of there. So the dime hunt's bringing out the 2009. So I'm going to look through all of the proof reverses as well. Probably going to wipe them off of the board. None of them are worth, I mean, they're really tore up, really tore into. But yet again, 70 Ds as well. As you see, this is going to be the reverse, that proof reverse with that notching on there. But you can have a 70 D, which is going to be a double die reverse. And then also, if you flip it over here in the book as well, you've got another 70 D. And you can definitely see how pronounced it is for a double die reverse as well. 70 Philadelphia. So anyhow, so definitely going to be looking for any of the varieties attributed in the Cherry Pickers Guide with the stack we've got here. But let me go ahead and search there. If I've got anything, I'll bring it right back in. But if not, jump on to the second box. Okay, we got a couple of possible finds out of our varieties that we'd had. This is 1969 Philadelphia in decent condition. But on 69 Philadelphia's there, I was looking for the Variety Vista and Wexler's Guide. I didn't see anything on it, but you can see the doubling on the inside of this 6, the 9. I mean, you can see it on the inside of the 9, outside of 9, inside, outside of the 6. Same thing with this 9 here. Possibly, actually, you can see it on the inside of the D there. That I'm not positive of. It's probably just too smushed. Probably just too smushed, but it looks like doubling to me. Hard to tell what it could be. But yet again, 69, I didn't see anything. And actually, might be some dye deterioration possibly. But it's a looker for sure. And then also, let me show you some information on this. 1985 Philadelphia. I'm just going to sit right here. We're going to come over here to the book. We're going to come back here to the 85, 86 area, 82, 85, 86, and 87. So it's questionable varieties, as it says right there. They've added to the list. So there's some things that are through here that folks look at pretty detailedly. So right here, 85 Philadelphia. As you see on the 85 Philadelphia, you can have a P actually stamped on the inside of the neckline there. Now, if you come over here also to the 86 Philadelphia, you've got a little bitty die chip. Looks like where a P could possibly be at right there. And at 87 Philadelphia, it could be behind the head. Now, this one's interesting because this is an 85 Philadelphia, and we've got a die chip right there up top, close to where the extra P was at. But that extra P on the 85 is showing it would be like right here in this area. I'm not really seeing it. It looks like a remnants of something there. As you see, it peaked up right here. So it looks like a P way it's stamped right there. It looks like it, but I'm not positive. It is something there. But yet again, the 86 actually has this die chip right there, the location where that's at. So that's interesting. Plus you can see it's double stamped on the rim around it as well. So interesting. Food for thought though. But that would be pretty cool if that was something there. But at 85 Philadelphia, make sure you're checking those as well. 85, 86, and 87 Philadelphia. So I've got a couple of 97s I want to show you. So I've got a 97 there, 97 Denver there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you the Philadelphia's first between the years, and then some other 97 Denvers, and then that one there. Just some food for thought, more or less. But pull this one in. I'll show you the date and everything real quick. 97 Philadelphia. Now I want you to look at the mouth location there, see where the lips and everything are at, how the the nose and all that, where it sits. So it looks like everything's closed up, looks good. Scroll you over, just pull another 97 or 98 Philadelphia, just to show you the year after, kind of the mouth location there, the way the lips and everything are pretty sealed up. Come up here to a 97 Denver, basically the one I'm going to be showing you. So 97 Denver, looks like the lips are pretty closed up all the way around. Come over here to another 97 Denver. These lips look pretty closed up too. But as always, there could be possibilities, and that right there, look, at the mouth is wide open. So the mouth is open there. Now, just to give you a heads up, that could easily be a variety right there, like open mouth Roosevelt. Because normally you see both of the lips are pretty tied together. There's always something in the middle of the lips, basically. But that could be like an open mouth variety right there, to where his lips are opened up. Interesting enough, there's a lot going on up here in the eye location too. So it looks like it's just elongated, how long it is. Let me pull another 97 Philadelphia back. It looks about the same. But anyhow, so you see what I'm saying? That could be a variety right there in itself, is like an open mouth variety. So you can have a gap in between a pretty good sized gap in between the lips there. And you can have an open mouth variety for a 97 Denver. But just give you guys a heads up, there's always varieties. There's always some niche, something going on these coins that you could look for. But it's a pretty good sized gap there. The pictures on PCGS and NGC don't show it that big at all, but that's a pretty good sized gap in the mouth line. So I've set out a few pieces of informational guidelines or whatnot that you can go through. This right here is actually the cherry picker's guide. Now, dimes are tough to hunt, being that if you want to look at every dime through there, or if you just want to look at certain years that are through here. So the cherry picker's guide is actually really good. It's got a lot of detail. There's bigger books also if you want them. There's newer ones as well. I think this is last year's guide. Yeah, I think this is the 6th edition right there. So anyway, so the 6th edition of it. But yet again, as you see your date on top there, you can actually show the variety of the double die obverse, and it shows you information about it. And then if you have to, you can go through it and also check it out online. Look it up, try to go through Variety Vista and Wexler's Guide as normal, or go to PCGS, which I have it already up right here. But just to show you a little information on there, it shows you some pictures on it, what it would look like, some information based on there, and what you would have to have. As you see, you would have to have a really high, you would have to have it in a pretty high condition to be able to get some money off of it. Same thing here with the 1968 double die. But yet again, on my standards and the way I do it, I just want to have them. The pricing for what's down here, I honestly don't even have to look at this box, but just giving you guys a heads up. Like I said, you can look at the proof information. It goes through for multiple pages of different ones as well. Proof, you've got the 69 there. That's going to be the let's see, the reverse of the 68, and it's showing, as you see here, there's not an extra indentation as it is right here in the flame. So variety style, a deep valley and a high relief flame, and a common circulation strike. So we've actually got quite a few of them sitting right here. This is the normal 70. So this is going to be a normal 70. It doesn't have the extra indentation that's in the flame there. And that's going to be a 70 Philly. And if you come right here on this one, 70 Philadelphia, you flip it over, we've got an indentation. Well, if I get you a little better light, indentation in the flame there. And it's tough because the 70s, the 69 Philadelphias, the 70 and the 70 Denvers, See, you can see the extra line that's in the flame there. You have to have these in really high. They have to be in really, really, really good condition. And the tough part about them is you can't, it's hard, they're hard to find. They're really hard to find in really good condition. You want them in a high state, high mint state as always to make a little money off of it if you're after that. But yet again, like I said, Cherry Picker's Guide is really good. But then too, if you have to come up here, you can use it as a guideline also. So PCGS is pulled up here. You got all the years. As you see, we're down here at the 2004D. Now, this is a new one to me because I honestly didn't see it. I might have missed it quite a bit, but you can also find a variety for a doubled ear, a 2004D for the doubled ear. And I've set out quite a few of the 2004s here on the table. So we got one right there in the dead center. You got quite a few of them up here. There's one right here. You got another one right there. So we've got quite a few of the 2004Ds that we can look for the double ear on there. So definitely excited if I can find one. That's kind of a new bucket lister for me there. But as you see, in a pretty decent grade, let me shake the computer, but in a 60 grade. And dimes, I mean, I say dimes, they hold their, the strike, they hold their, the look on them. That I don't say they wear down as much as, you know, nickels and pennies as much, but $65 at a 60 grade, that's pretty good at $65. So that would be something I would get graded if it was in decent condition. But just to give you guys a heads up, like saying, if it's the money value you're looking for, make sure you're checking it out on here on the books if you've got them. Make sure you check them out online on PCGS or NGC, or go online and check the eBay comps, the eBay sales, if they've sold your coin. But yet again, just want to give you guys a heads up that there's more to the dimes as needed. Working through some of the varieties that I've got stacked up. I've got a 1987 Denver up here. I'm not positive. That looks like it's a doubled eye to me. It actually looks like some doubling on the front side of the eye, but that right there is not damaged. It's not damaged. It's actual stamping on there. It looks like a doubled eye to me right there. If you take this one out the way and pull up this one here, you can see there's no additional stamping on there. Not for sure. Yeah, it's nothing there. Pull up another one here. See if this one is a 2004. Not seeing anything in there either. So not sure. That's interesting looking. That's the first, but it's a 1987. And yeah, that's interesting looking. Let me know what y'all think. So it's a little different right there. It'd be a nice find if it was a find. Knocked out box number 2. We finished up with that one, but I've got a lot up on the board here. Got to check through. So let me go ahead and run through the varieties here. I actually pulled out some more of the 97Ds. I'm really still interested in the wide mouth. I mean, possibly be a new variety for this 97 here. It's got a pretty gaping wide mouth on there. So might be something, might be different. Never know. I could definitely take the risk, send it in, and talk to some folks about it. But then the 70Ds that we got here, also from the proof reverse, you can also check for a DDO on there. So let me go ahead and run through all this, and I'll bring it back in for a wrap up. All right, I got everything set up here. So we're going to run through. We do got the two 2009s there, lower mintage, a little tougher to get. We're going to jump back over here to the 97s real quick. As mentioned, I did pull out, honestly, I guess if you put the camera down low enough, you see the right side there, see the lips, how they're pretty much closed, sealed together. And then if you come over here to the left one, it's almost like it's beaked, like it's pointing down, like this little gaping water. Let's go ahead and get these up under the scope. I'll show the example first. So the example there, you see the lips, like I said, it's almost like they're completely pinched together. There's no gap in there. But like I said, it could be, could not be, but I was going to send it off and see if we can get it varietied, if that was a thing. So it would be cool. It'd be something different. This is the one we think has got something on it. I don't want to grab the center of it. So we think it's got something on it, but look how wide the mouth is, how wide it's open. So like an open mouth Roosevelt, that would be cool. Or just something different. Like I said, that right there is just a little different. But anyhow, so that would be cool. I'm going to put this back in the Mylar flip here in a second. Put this one back in the bag. Come down here, we've got a nice little grease strike there. It's not a cap die because the center of it is the hair and everything else is pretty much struck out. But the 2015 Philadelphia and then around the coin itself is pretty pretty greased up, so hard, hard to get a strike when it's got all that grease and everything. It could be a cap die, I guess, but I think it would more or less like just heavy grease in there when it's trying to strike. So yeah, so pretty heavy greaser there. Now 2004D, so I want to show you something real quick in this book. Now 2004D, you can see the way the doubled ear is. It actually starts about midways, goes through the ear, it comes out on the other side toward the head area. So it's not going to be kind of like your main double ears would be down at the bottom. No, I take it back. It could be, but yet again, the way they've got them all is coming through the middle of the ear, coming out the back side of the head here, back side of the ear area. So make sure you check it for that, for an additional line coming through there for your 2004 Denvers. Just to give you a heads up, because it might help you on your hunts later on. 2023 Philadelphia dime. We got a little herpes mark, kind of like the Julian George for the Julian George quarter there. So held that one off to the side. Something interesting. 87D. The 87D, I am not for sure what's on that eye. Like I said, that looks like, let me spin you around some. There's some lighting on it. It looks like it's doubled to me, but it could be just the deterioration. You see this right here, there's a stamping there, and there's another one on top of the main eyeball itself. So I'm not for sure what that could be. Yet again, I wanted to hold it off, make sure I don't throw it back, because it's only a dime, and if we can send it in or something goes on with it, it'd be nice to hold on to it. Definitely don't want to get rid of it. So we got a 69 Philadelphia there, pretty decent 69 Philadelphia. You check yourself for the name again. I held it off to the side. I'm not for sure. That's actually, I mean, it's stamped in this side of the 6. It's stamped on the 9 itself right there. And we got a little bit on the O and the D, but it's tough to tell because there's a little smush there. Same thing as if you spin it inside of the B, inside of the E. It looks like it's got a little bit going on there. So I'm going to hold on to it. Yet again, 10 cents won't hurt, especially if there's another variety that pops off about it. And if you guys maybe have some information on those 69 Philadelphias. And then the 85 Philly that we've got. Now, the same thing here in the book here. If you go back over to the 85 Philadelphia, it shows you can have a P stamped on the inside of the neckline there. And, I mean, if you see right here in MS63, it's $50. So that's not too bad. Like I say, these dimes hold their structure, their stamping pretty good on there. Same thing with 86P. You got a nice little chipping or nice little die chip right there. Pretty heavy one too. It says possible misplaced mint mark area on the neck and the field. It shows you a little bit of information about it. $75 in that. And then down here to the 87 Philadelphia, where it's behind the neck, it looks like there's the P that's actually stamped inside of the hairline, the neck hairline, as it says right here. So that's a pretty cool one as well. But this one here, we've got a 85 Philadelphia. And remember, the 85 is supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be a P right there. It's tough to say that's actually some kind of remnants of it right there. But we do have that die chipping that's right there on the right side of it. Could be a later stage going into that 86 format. Like I said, the 86 format, it has it chipped out to the right side of the rim there. So, I mean, that's where the would be stanced at. But anyhow, and then as mentioned, the 87 would be right behind the neckline there. So, anyhow, just bring you guys some information, do a nice little dime hunt. We didn't get any silver, but as always, I have fun running these, sending you guys some information, get to sit down and play with the books and learn a little more about the dimes themselves. But if you guys like the video, y'all please hit that subscribe button and also pop a thumbs up if you would, because it helps me out, circulate the video around and get the information out there to more folks, more commentations. So anyhow, thanks and have a great day.